Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anime Church. Oh, it took a while. Had to walk the dog. That's why we're so late. Had to walk the dog, then had to get properly dressed because I'm not going out and walking the dog in this. Are you kidding me? No, that's not happening. Uh, let's see. Uh, Reverend Moon, I guess that's what we're calling him. I don't know. Said he's gonna be late. He's got birthday stuff, and I'm like, well, not his, a friend's birthday. Imagine people with social lives. Must be nice. But no. So he's gonna be a bit late. Can you believe it? 2 days ago, Log Horizon Abridged turned 6. Where did the time go? Like, the very first episode debuted on this channel 6 years ago on the 15th. And, yeah, man, it's been crazy. So we're going to talk a bit about that. I'm going to see if we could save that toward the end of the show. We don't have a lot of news stuff. And then, of course, after this, I have to... Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, so, like, literally not even a minute, and he's here. So...
Yeah.
I
I'm getting
wasn't...
set up, so it won't be a hot minute.
Oh, well then go away because your phone audio sucks.
Well, yeah, I'll be back.
All right, so we can still talk a little bit of crap about him while he's not here. All right, no, so we're gonna dive into the news, and then I'm gonna see if I can get people on. It's like pulling teeth with some of these guys to talk a bit about the fact that Log Horizon Abridged is about 6 years old now. And then after that, I have to set up for Mushoku Tensei because yesterday my body decided I should sleep at weird hours. That's basically how that worked. So, yeah. I tried to correct my sleep schedule, and by doing so, I woke up way later than I wanted to. Well, I woke up both early and late because... I woke up early this morning and then had to take some sleeping pills that didn't kick in for another 2 hours. And then I finally got to sleep, and then I woke up and I was like, crap, I have 30 minutes to get ready, and that's not enough time. Well, 30 minutes to get ready, get set up, find the stories that I want, make sure everything's good, and then go walk the dog. So, yeah, I kind of booked it today. It was a bit crazy, but it is what it is. We will roll with it. All right. So, as always, the stories that we're talking about, links to those articles are down below if you want to check it out for yourself. That is the kind of that is the kind of setup we always have. If you did not know. Alrighty. Praise Arceus, everyone. Praise Arceus. We actually have some slime news. Some slime movie news, so hope you're looking forward to that. All right, let's go ahead and start off with some funny. Some really, really funny. So you guys remember hearing something about Resident Evil was going to do a live-action series for Netflix? So that came out. I forgot about that. Wasn't going to watch it anyway, because by the trailer alone... it just didn't look good. Like, there are people in it that I want to support, but it's also at the same time, it's like, nah, dog. Nah. And it's not even a so bad it's good kind of thing. The Rotten Tomato reception has come in, and I was just curious because I forgot that it came out, and then I was scouring around on YouTube, and they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, this is out. And I'm like, that's funny. So 53% from critics. So it's certified rotten. And this is the real one. 22% audience score. So, yeah, it kind of fell flat on its ass. And I'm not surprised. But, I mean, who is? It's a lot of fun to just sit there and go, maybe if you guys are going to adapt the game... try being faithful to the source material, you know? Just think about having a conversation with Dave. That's funny. I haven't seen it. I saw some people cover how bad it was. Yeah, that's usually... I mean, here's the thing. The Resident Evil series, when you actually get to the lore and the stories behind the video games, it's really good, but everybody's trying to tell it from... All these movies keep trying to tell it from, like, an action horror perspective, and that's not what Resident Evil is. It's not an action horror, like, kind of thing. Like, it's horror. It definitely has that, and it does have action, but it's more kind of like suspense horror, creepy. So, and there's good narrative in Resident Evil, but nobody ever bothers to try translating that over when it comes to like movies and series outside of like the CG movies that they've done. And that's why it keeps failing, because I don't think the medium transfers over. Praise Arceus.
Praise Arceus.
Okay, good.
Fuck, almost forgot about that. Also, you
Okay, he froze.
get your wish today. I didn't feel like changing pants. I'm wearing shorts right now because I did not feel like changing pants at all, and I've got other shit I gotta do later, so it's
Join us, brother. Join us in the pantsless community. There we go. All right.
I'm not going full pantsless just yet. I don't think people want to see that.
Yeah, I honestly think a CG Resident Evil show would have been better, because you could have brought the voice actors in. If not the ones that they're currently using, they could have brought in the ones that they did before. Like, there's so much more. There was that Arclay plot that got canned by Netflix that was decent. The unfreeze was hilarious just now, right? Yeah. Because you froze for a second, and then all of a sudden, it caught back up, and so it sped, like, it was like they zoomed you 2 times as you got up to go get Arceus.
I love it.
That snap back after the lag was fun. Always a good time here on Technical Difficulties, the series.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Which, if that ain't what we're gonna call the fucking start of,
No, it's not
Mushoku Tensei. Making subtitles is a pain in the ass.
You're the one that said you were going to do it. You didn't have to.
I know, I'm doing it, but it's still a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there were audio issues because of the beginning of the recordings for this. It goes up to, like, what, our 6th recording of this? And then
I
finally
certainly hope not.
about halfway through the series, we get our shit together.
Besides,
It's only a couple episodes
I
that we
didn't
have to
notice it
subtitle.
until we were at the end of whichever episode, so it was like, oh shit. And we couldn't just re-record it, because that would be fake reactions. I mean, to be fair, it's not during the actual episode. You come through clear there.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beginning and the end. So I don't have too much to do. However, there was a shit ton of talking in the second episode. So it's, but I'm doing some funny shit. Every time you snort, I just put the word snort and just make it shake.
Why?
Because it's funny.
My fucking
laugh.
sinuses hurt so much.
I'm sure they do, but you know what? I want people to laugh.
Oh. There's a lot of that. You're giving yourself way too much work.
Bullshit. All I gotta do is copy paste.
There's still a lot of the, like, I know my sinuses, and I know that I don't pay attention to when I'm doing it. Because by that point, it's just like, yeah, we gotta go do stuff.
Honestly, it took like I want to say like
That's
10
what it
minutes.
is. It's like,
Yeah, I know. It took like 10 minutes just to get to the first one.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, the Resident Evil live action. Not surprised that that bombed. That Netflix series bombed. 22% audience score.
Oh, lovely.
Like, here's the thing, guys. You're like,
I saw it. It looked kind of cool, but I was like, this doesn't look like Resident Evil.
I mean, it does, but it also doesn't. Here's the thing, guys. If you're gonna go all in on, like, doing the story, do the actual story. Don't change it up, like, forever. Just do the actual story. There's a difference between doing a live action adaptation and then... see, they try to do a live action adaptation of the original story, but the original story is what people like. So if you're gonna change it up so much, this just feels like the Halo series all over again. Everybody was talking about the Halo series, but they weren't saying good things about it. Nothing good was happening. Everybody was like, "What is this shit?" Even if they were like, "Hey, bro, yeah, it's not canon. It's an alternate timeline." Nobody cared. It sucked. And from what I hear, I never watched.
Kind of cool. So like, if I'm thinking of the right series, it was kind of cool to see, you know, the training, the boot camp, all that shit. But it's like, what does this have to do with Master Chief? Give me Spartans.
Right. Okay. On to the next topic. Speaking of live action disappointments.
Oh boy.
Live action YuYu Hakusho series cast Takumi Kitamura. I have nothing against any of these actors, but like Netflix, you gotta stop with the live action anime adaptations, especially when they're. Come on, Cowboy Bebop should have been a big enough clue for you, and now you've got One Piece.
Oh,
and
for
people
real.
are cringing about that.
I haven't even watched that. I don't want to watch that.
It's actually not bad for the first half. It's actually pretty good. It's just that second half, like, is so bad. It's so bad. And we realize this is not the fault of the person playing the character. It's just that Edward does not translate to live action at all. Just does not. Okay, so they unveiled a not just the guy that's playing Yusuke, but they unveiled Hiei, Kurama, and Kuwabara as well. So the series will debut in December. It will stream on Netflix simultaneously worldwide. Now, this is being done by the Japanese. And I think the live-action Resident Evil, I'm not sure if it was the US or Japan that was doing it. Not 100%. Honestly, guys, if you're going to do a live-action Resident Evil, it should either be a standalone that connects to the canon. That way you don't have to worry about messing it up. Or just get the writers from the previous Resident Evils to actually write your script for you. Do their own own adaptation of it, because you have proven time and time again that you cannot be trusted. Anyway, sorry to go back to Resident Evil. So, Netflix contents acquisition director Kazutaka Sakamoto, who did the Alice in Borderland live action Ride or Die, is the executive producer, and Akira Mori, who did Wild 7 and Braveheart Umizaru, is producing at Robot. Here's the thing. Alice in Borderland is the only one of those that I read off that I have even heard of. And I've not seen the live action for that. So.
Okay.
Oh my God. All right. So Sakamoto noted that he grew up with the original manga and still vividly remembers its excitement and impact. Keep in mind, guys, that YuYu Hakusho is from the same mangaka that gave us Hunter x Hunter. And as much as I love Hunter x Hunter, YuYu Hakusho is superior to me. Like, I like YuYu Hakusho more than Hunter x Hunter. I know. For those of you that grew up in the 20-teens with the 2011 remake of Hunter x Hunter, and yes, it was a remake of Hunter x Hunter. I know that sounds blasphemy. I know that sounds like blasphemy to you, but it's the truth. And YuYu Hakusho didn't constantly put the author in the hospital. Hunter x Hunter did.
Hey, we might want to add YuYu Hakusho to the reaction list for me, because I've seen some of it, but not all of it.
Oh, okay.
I've seen episodes. Like, I've seen the first, I want to say 5 episodes of the series.
See the bottom list of stuff on the DVDs on my tiny shelf over here?
That's all YuYu Hakusho?
Yeah, that's all 4 seasons of YuYu Hakusho.
Okay, there's only 4 seasons?
Yeah, 112 episodes. That's not bad.
Not as bad as One Piece.
Okay, tangent for a second. Go
ahead.
All right. One Piece isn't even the longest running anime. Not by a long shot. Here's the thing.
Title might be the case closed.
Yeah, it does. Well, no, it doesn't. There's
really?
There's an anime that's been airing that has like 5-minute episodes that's been going since the 60s.
Really?
Yeah. So It's not even all right. So even if you're looking at longest running manga series by volumes of comics, One Piece only ranks at number 22. It's not the longest by any stretch on either scale. It's the most popular long running series that everybody knows. And they're like, "Oh my god, One Piece." Speaking of which, for those of you who like reactions, Reanimated has just started reacting to One Piece. He released his reaction to the first 3 episodes. It's mostly just Terrence. He said people will stop in every once in a while, but it's Terrence. Or no, it's Sherm. Why did I say Terrence? Wow.
Why did you say Terrence?
Sherm Kage. Yeah, he's reacting to it. Speaking of, there was like a reactor con called DreamCon that happened in Central Texas this weekend, apparently. And a lot of the big anime reactors were there. And I was like, well, crap, I really would have liked to have gone to that and meet these people. Because I watch a lot of these individuals and groups, and I was like, I didn't know they were doing that.
Yeah.
Just a neat little thing. Anyway, the manga follows 14-year-old delinquent Yusuke Urameshi, who dies after saving a child in a car accident. That's not spoiler. It literally happens in the first 2 minutes of the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. The spirit world is surprised by his death and offers him a chance to come back as a spirit detective who is tasked with defeating demons. Toho Studios and Netflix signed a multi-year contract to release 2 of Toho's stage franchises in Tokyo starting in April of last year. A television anime adaptation ran from 92 to 95. Yeah, that's how old it is, guys. And a new OVA debuted at a screening event in 2018. Latter shipped with the 4th part of the anime's 25th anniversary Blu-ray collection. So you could go online and maybe find that. I have not seen the OVA, but they have added an image for, it's a really tiny image, for the poster. Oh, is that supposed to be Koenma in the back? Like grown-up Koenma? Why are they showing a grown-up Koenma?
Koenma, that's
the baby.
Okay, I remember who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the baby. Yeah.
If I remember correctly, there were some episodes where even in the original series he looked adult. I don't remember
but they're
how
later
or why,
in the series. They're later in the series mostly.
Well, the OVA might take place later.
Well, I'm pretty sure it does because the anime did not run the full breadth of the manga, and it ended very differently than the manga did. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was more content in the manga than the anime. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to a live action Yu Yu Hakusho as a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho. It's also one of those series. It's also one of those series where I highly recommend watching it dubbed versus subbed, just because it's funnier and smarmier in the dub. Justin Cook does an amazing job as Yusuke Urameshi, and it's actually funny enough. Yu Yu Hakusho is actually, if you guys are keeping up with this, if you're critters or if you're fans of certain voice actors, Laura Bailey's technically one of her first gigs. Yeah, it's not her very first. I think she was in DBZ first.
For me, I have fond memories of Kuwabara.
Yeah.
He was always funny to me back then.
Which is funny when you think about it, that's Vegeta.
I never knew that.
Yeah, Chris Sabat voices Kuwabara, and he it's really funny because like when you get later on in the 4th season, Kuwabara isn't there for that arc. Like he's just not there for that arc. But Sabat ends up playing a different character that sounds nothing like Kuwabara. So Sabat's still in season 4 for a big part of it. He plays
cool.
Razan.
Yeah. I remember
you have no idea who that is, so I could say his name and you have no connection. But yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is a good series, bro. Very good series.
I am already spoiled on one thing because I remember my sister rewatched it. I want to say a couple years back, and I was in the house at that time. I remember something about Yusuke being spoilers, by the way, major spoilers. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear. Half demon.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember something about that.
Okay.
I don't know if that means anything.
All right, moving away from live action. Kuwabara is essentially a New Yorker with his accent. Oh man, that's so funny.
Absolutely. But that's what made him so great.
Moving on from live action back to actual anime. New Urusei Yatsura anime reveals more cast and first season's half-year run without breaks. I'm not surprised that they can do it that way, considering that they're not keeping pace with like a manga or anything. And like this is a remake of an animated series that started way back in the day. Let me scroll through this and see how long it's been since the actual show was on. Okay, so they're showing the voicing cast of this. Let's see. Mark the 100th anniversary of the manga's publisher Shogakukan. Cool. So this is going to debut in October, and it is 100% a remake. I don't remember where. Okay, so the manga series ran from 1978 to 87, and the anime ran from 81 to 86. So when I say it's a remake, it's a remake, bro. Like, before my time running anime series, I am not familiar with this one. I know of it. It's part of, like, the history, but I never went and looked it up. I'm actually going to watch this one. Okay. So, essentially, there's a bunch of images showing the voice actors and the characters that they're playing, and it's kind of adorable. It looks really cute. And then just so you guys know, this is about like aliens. Aliens.
Hold on.
Aliens. Yeah, there we go. You feel better now that you've messed up your hair? Praise Arceus. All right, anyway.
Praise Arceus.
So as for the people that are directing, Hideyasha Takahashi, who did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, Strike Witches, and Yasuhiro Kimura, who was part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, 243 Seinen High School boys volleyball team are directing the anime, and Yuko Takahara from Cells at Work and Heaven's Lost Property is overseeing the scripting, and Naoyuki Asano, who did Mr. Osumatsu and Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, is doing the character design. So people who are kind of tried and tested in the series. I'm not too familiar with a lot of Japanese directors and producers and stuff like that. I'm just reading off what's there and what they've done before. And if that makes you excited for this project, then yay.
For me, I only really know and remember one name, and that's Miyazaki, obviously, but yeah.
Okay. The anime will premiere in October. The anime will adapt selected stories from the manga and run for 4 cours or a full year, although not consecutively. The anime will air the Noitamina programming block of Fuji TV and other channels to mark the 100th anniversary of the manga publisher Shogakukan. So, wow. To think that a manga publisher has been around for 100 years. Okay, so Horishi Kamiya will be voicing Ataru Moroboshi. And I'm not surprised that they had to recast her. I don't think that... I'm kind of curious if any of the people that voiced this are in any kind of vocal condition from the original that could like reprise their roles. I'm not sure that they could. So
in a few years,
recasting seems like the good choice. It's like 35 years ago that this series went off the air almost at this point. No, exactly 35 years. 2022, bitch. So yeah. The oh, by the way, the live action YuYu Hakusho is going to be December of next year, not this year. Yeah. So, disappointments coming next year. But we've also got some really cool...
Good to know.
Anime fans are going to be eating good next year, but live action adaptations are probably going to be crap. Just saying.
When have they ever not been crap?
Also true. But yeah, the full cast list, it doesn't say what who they've voiced before or if they're getting any new people in, but I love that they're kind of how especially one of these characters who's dressed all weird and has an evil looking tiny octopus thing with him, and then the voice actor's holding the same damn octopus for the photo and is dressed just like his character kind of. And I'm like, that's dope. I like this. So as for a series that I've heard about that I haven't had a chance to actually watch, I'm not going to go watch the original. I want to watch this version when it comes out. So I'm really looking forward to it. Go ahead. I interrupted you.
Oh yeah. You had mentioned something about the voice actor dressing like the character they voiced.
Similar.
That brought up but that brought up a whole thing of like I've just been seeing all these memes about I don't even remember who the voice actress is. She's the Japanese voice actress of Aqua, and she's doing a new one who's like a vampire chick, and she dresses her hair like the character she voices every time she does a public appearance thing. I love that.
That's
that
great.
Is so cool.
Toho is involved. And oh my. Kuwabara is essentially a New Yorker with his accent. Yeah. Oh, when we're getting a Ranma 1/2 reboot series, don't joke. That show is amazing.
I have not seen it.
For people that bitch about the price of anime, once again, I would like to direct you to the Hall of Shut the Fuck Up, because I literally have the series, the 7-season series of Ranma 1/2. The box set for one season cost $149.99, and it's 5 discs.
It's not terrible.
I could literally go onto Crunchyroll and watch the entire series right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know a little bit about it.
I have
know
not
it's
watched it. I have not watched it subbed because I originally watched it dubbed, and it's a lot of the same voice casts from like shows like Gundam Wing and stuff. So yeah, it's so funny to hear Wu Fei as Kuno. It's so weird because like I'm used to Wu Fei being like this super serious, like aggressive kind of character voice, and then I hear the same exact voice for kind of a serious for like a serious comedic character. Like he's serious, the character is very serious in what he does, but he's literally played for laughs. And it's so funny. He was like, dude is literally like, he put a rule in school that you could not date this girl unless you could defeat her in combat.
Oh shit.
Right. Here's all you need to know about Ranma 1/2. Boy is
like I know they get doused with either
hold
hot
on,
or cold water.
we'll get to that. Hush, we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so Boy is betrothed to a family because the two dads are friends, and so they decide that when one's boy grows up as a martial artist, he will become the fiance of one of the 3 girls of the other martial artist. All right. And so those two meet, and it turns out that Ranma's a girl. Oh no, wait! You pour hot water on her, she becomes a guy. Pour cold water on her, she becomes a girl. It's so stupid. But wait, it gets funnier. His dad, when doused with cold water, turns into a panda. There is another martial artist that chases him, and I say chase loosely because this dude gets lost so easily. Like, if you think Zoro has a bad sense of direction, probably the best cosplay I have ever seen is someone cosplaying this guy that went to MTAC, and literally he listed another con, and he listed that convention from 3 years ago. He was sitting out in a tent because that's how that character does. It's great. He was like, "Wow, yay, Katsucon 2006," and it's like, dude, this is MTAC 2010. It's like,
nice.
So Ryoga is just great, and like Zoro can't even compare to how bad Ryoga is at directions. All right, when doused with cold water, turns into a piglet. Another one, doused with cold water, turns into a cat. Another turns into a goose. It's so stupid, and it's great. I cannot tell you how dumb Ranma 1/2 is and how good it is at the same time. It's done by the same mangaka that did Inuyasha. She's fucking fantastic. So she did Inuyasha, she did Meizani Koku, she did Ranma 1/2. Oh, I love Ranma. I love him so much. He's so good. Kuno
Yeah,
made me laugh
sometime.
so much. I love you. I would date with you. I love you. I would date with you. He's seriously trying to date 2 girls at once, and he's like, this isn't cheating. I love them both. And I'm like, and this is the guy that voices Wu Fei. So yeah, exactly. So for those of you that haven't had the chance to check it out, go watch Ranma 1/2. Not sure if you can find it dubbed or not. I think it's Viz that streams it. I don't know. Well, it may be that Viz owns the dub, and it could be streaming on Crunchyroll, I believe. All right. On to the next thing. One of the actual things we've all been waiting to talk about. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Film unveils November 25th debut and a new character poster. So, honestly, I would say go check out the link so you can actually see the image here. I'm not going to describe it. Yes, I could show it on screen, but I'm kind of worried about, like, if I show, like, news articles, what kind of trouble are we going to get in? So I'm just like, let's just talk about it a little bit. So the staff for the show, or the film, I guess, have unveiled that the film is going to be dropping November 25th, and opening and a new poster were shown on Thursday. I haven't seen the opening yet. I'm curious. The poster shows not only the protagonist Rimuru, but also the characters such as the ogre survivor Hiro wielding a Nagamaki sword over his shoulder, and the mysteriously powerful Queen Toa offering a prayer. All right, so keep in mind, guys, this is a new story. This is not something that takes place in the canon. And speaking of canon, we will be getting through the end of season 2 tomorrow with where we are in the Slime Light novel. So if you want to see us wrap up season 2 of Slime and see and hear us read about how Rimuru just devastates Clayman, come check it out tomorrow. And of course, if you're hankering for more Mushoku Tensei, it's not going to be a long reading. I have to direct somebody later today, but I will be reading at least the first 2 chapters of Mushoku Tensei today. So come by for that. All right. So it's like Mushoku Tensei Diaries. So Fuse, the author of the original light novel series, drafted the film's brand new original story. So it is penned by the original creator. So it's not anime company made a random script, and it's like, no, they contacted the actual guy that wrote the light novels. So sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see. I hope the movie's good. I really do. The story will center around a new country named Razha, located to the west of Tempest. Rimuru and his companions get involved in a long-running conspiracy that swirls around a woman with a mysterious power. Rimuru and his commander Benimaru also encounter another ogre survivor named Hiro, who used to hold Benimaru in high regard. Crunchyroll will screen the film in all major global territories, including Asia, in early 2023. So, as per usual, we're going to have to wait several months to get the show showing in theater or anywhere else. The thing is, I'm kind of hoping that this ends with an announcement for season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it's just a thing that says season 3 coming soon, X year. But I'm really hoping we get like a teaser for season 3, because there's a lot of good stuff coming up in season 3. A lot of fun stuff. Alrighty. The rest of it is just, your typical, like, hey, by the way, this is the manga was done by this person, the anime is done by these people, and like, so it's your basic typical fare. I am curious, are you guys excited? I know I'm not going to be able to go and see this movie, so I'm going to have to wait till it's digital, because I live out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. But for those of you that could actually go see this in theaters, are you going to go see this in theaters? That becomes the question. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. Are you excited? Yes, no, and do you want to go see it in theaters? Or are you like me? You want to, but you're not traveling 2 to 3 hours away to a theater that'll actually show it. Not
I don't know if I have
because I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford the gas. Not in this economy. GOW and Slime movie in the same month. This November will be awesome. Oh, GOW. God of War. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll probably have to wait. If I can, I probably will. Yeah, a lot of us, I think we're going to wait for the streaming stuff for it to come out on streaming, wherever it comes on streaming.
Be fun to have a watch party.
It would. It would. We could react to it. I know nothing about... I honestly know nothing about what the story is going to be about. But...
Cool. So it'll be brand new for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be a blind reaction for both of us if we react to it. Man. I'm so sad that I don't have enough time to... Yeah. I'm so sad that I live out in the middle of nowhere and I'm not going to be able to watch this in theaters. Because that would be nice. All right. Our last topic before we move on to birthday celebrations for Log Horizon Abridged is some New York Times bestseller news. So the June New York Times bestseller list came out. And I don't know if this is just for... Okay, so this is the New York Times graphic books and manga list. So it's not like overall. If it was overall, I'd be really excited about this. But it's just something kind of neat to talk about and get your thoughts and opinions on. So here we go. The New York Times monthly graphic novels. I'm going to call them graphic novels, even though it says books. And manga bestseller list released in early July. The 11th volume of Chainsaw Man ranked at number 2. And the first volume of Spy Family ranked at number 3. The second volume at number 8. The third volume at number 10. And its fourth volume at number 15. The 16th volume of Jujutsu Kaisen ranked at number 4. And its volume 0 ranked at 12. The first volume of Demon Slayer ranked at number 5, and the first volume of Watakoi, Love is Hard for an Otaku, ranked at number 9. So, you don't have to keep throwing up numbers.
It's fun.
Because I can't see. I just see your hands come up out of the corner.
Shib isn't here to do what he does, so I gotta help.
I'm just seeing this stuff out of the corner of my eye, and it just looks like you're throwing up weird, like, autistic gang signs. So, but the worst... No. All right. So here's the thing. He said watch party, and I'm like, yeah, that's neat. Not gonna do that. Yeah, I don't want people just sneaking in. So we'll probably just do a reaction, and that'll be up on Patreon. That'll be up on our Patreon. If you're not a patron, become a patron today. It helps us out a lot. Keeps the lights on where I live, and it is tiered, of course. And it only costs $1 to just become a patron if you want to do the lowest tier. So, guys, thank you so much for that. And doesn't matter what tier you're on, everybody gets to see the reactions as soon as they go up. So, there we go. And they're patron only.
Yes.
All right. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys think about this this list and where these different volumes placed. I am curious to know your thoughts. So... get to typing away.
My thing is it doesn't have the number 1 spot. Like, I kind of want to just see the whole list and then I'll judge it. Well, to be fair, I can't give a good judgment because, like, I haven't read any of these, so.
Demon Slayer is phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
There's a reason why Demon Slayer overtook
I need to see the damn movie.
No, you don't.
Why?
Because... the anime went ahead and, like, in season 2 of the anime, they literally just redid the movie for the first half. And I'm like, okay. Cat Kid Comic Club is what took number 1. The Cat Kid Comic Club took number 1. Spy Family, Volume 11, or no, Chainsaw Man Volume 11 is number 2. So, yeah, like, you could, in the article, when you scroll down, it actually says list and has, like, the hyperlink. So you could actually look it up. That's what took number 1. Heartstopper Volume 1 is number 6. Cat Kid, again, number 7. Watakoi, Spy Family, Heartstopper, Jujutsu Kaisen, The Fourth Closet. What? Dogman. What the fuck? Okay. So out of the top 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the top 15 are non-anime titles.
What the hell is Cat Kid Comic Club?
No one knows. Well, I guess we don't know. But anyway, yeah, so this 6 out of 15, that's not bad. That means 9 volumes of manga made it into this list. So that's pretty cool.
I love how much Spy Family I'm seeing.
The anime redid the movie, but I think the movie was perfect, so oof. Yeah, my thing is they didn't have to redo the movie. It was just dumb that they did.
Yay! FNAF made it on there too.
FNAF?
Yeah, The Fourth Closet.
Oh, okay.
I'm a huge FNAF fanboy. I can't help it.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No wonder I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Kurapika
exciting for
is
me.
now
You
drowning
know.
in indescribable emptiness. Why are we talking about Hunter x Hunter? What? Oh, man. So, yeah, that's a thing.
Yep. I would love to know what the hell Cat Kid Comic Club is. Fuck it. I'm
no,
about to look it up.
I'm really not that curious. But yeah.
I just want to know why the hell it's number 1.
Kids. It's probably a book made for like young kids and parents get it or something. I don't know.
I hate it.
You hate it. How dare you take these spots away from good material?
Look, it's not even that. It's the anime I'm upset about. I'm sure there are several other
It's rigged to be
good
number
visual
one.
novels
It's rigged.
that could have
rigged.
been there.
The whole system's rigged.
Gotta be.
It's just rigged. Unbelievable. God.
But yeah, so like, man.
So moving on to the world of politics, did you know that neither of the front-running contenders for either party are people that are candidates that people even want to run? Nobody wants Biden to run. Nobody wants Trump to run. So there's your fun thing there's your fun little fact. I mean, it's not nobody, but it's like the majority of people on either side don't want that candidate. They're like, we want somebody else.
Yeah, I just hate politics.
Yeah. That
can't
was
stand
just
either of 'em.
where I was going there. That's just where I was going there because I was like, this is funny. I just wanted to put that out there because I just think it's funny.
All politics has been for, I want to say, probably the past 30, 40 years is like, you see this pile of shit, and then there's this pile of shit. Which one you want?
But over the last decade, politics has become a meme.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, moving on from one political affair to another political affair. Did you know things in Akihabara are kind of a little out of whack? Shiro and the gang are in a bit of a hot spot. No, I'm just kidding. We're 6 years old. Can you believe that? Log Horizon abridged at 6? We somehow lived long enough to limp our way to 6 years old. We haven't been canceled yet. Can you believe that? Wow. You haven't seen... Yeah, that's right. He hasn't watched our abridged.
Yeah,
Should make him
he's
react
already
to that.
said he's gonna force me to react to Slime Abridged eventually, and then
Log Horizon
I'm
abridged
assuming
first.
after. Well, you want me to watch the original first?
Yeah, Log Horizon abridged first.
Well, no, you want me to watch the original Log Horizon first?
Yes, I want you to watch that first, and then you watch Log Horizon abridged.
It's
But
gonna
Log
take a
Horizon-
hot minute.
Log Horizon abridged before Slime abridged, because that's how it's set up.
All right.
Slime is a prequel to Log Horizon, so there's a lot of spoilers in Slime for Log Horizon.
Wait, what?
In our abridged series, they're connected.
Oh, Okay, that makes more sense now. I was like so confused. I'm like, they shouldn't have anything to do with each other.
They don't unless they're on this channel, and then they do, because we're weird like that. You have
Hey,
been taken
cool
down
stuff.
though. We have, but that wasn't canceled. That was copyright BS, and that wasn't even Log Horizon. That was Slime in One Piece. We have never gotten a copyright claim or a strike from NHK for Log Horizon. They have been unbelievably kind to us.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still have not watched season 3. Nothing's changed.
How far are we on the cathedral?
I don't know. We played Raft on Friday. I
Yeah.
haven't looked at Minecraft. Pretty far though. Last time we were in there, the inside was almost completely freaking built, and the outside was mostly finished. I think we're like 80% done on the cathedral at this point.
Cool.
Which is ridiculous.
I got some new shaders installed, and they looked pretty cool. I haven't seen the cathedral yet with them. I need to.
I was hoping, pardon me. I was hoping that perhaps we could have some people on to reminisce about what we've got going on, but it turns out
And you're stuck with me.
the guy that knows nothing about our content whatsoever.
I don't know what it is. If I'm not here, others show up. If I am here, no one shows up.
That's not a you thing. That's just a fat dog thing in general. People don't typically show up. Of course, it does not help that I did this kind of last minute announcement that we were gonna, because I freaking forgot. Sorry guys, I've been busy. I forgot. Like July 15th went by and I was like, oh yeah, shit. At the end of the stream on Friday, I was like, oh, happy 6 years to us. It is that day. I forgot. Deal with it. So I thought I'd announce a few things while we've got this going on. Upcoming projects that we have that are connected to Log Horizon Abridged. Of course, you already know Slime. But as far as other projects that are coming up that are going to be connected to Log Horizon Abridged, that I say coming up, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to be soon. We have Cells at Work. That's going to be connected to the Log Horizon Abridged universe. Konosuba. There's a Fruits Basket one shot that we penned a while back. That's supposed to be another D&D session hosted by Akatsuki, and so of course it's going to be a rom-com. And then so I abridged a spider. So what? All of that is connected to the greater abridged multiverse. No, universe. Abridged universe. It's not a multiverse. To the greater abridged universe in Log Horizon. So there we are. Yeah, I was really banking on like at least one other person showing up so we could reminisce about like the about like making.
I mean, I could sit here and be all like, "Yeah, those sound like good times. Oh, that must have been great."
I don't
the
have
best I can do.
anecdotes. I don't have any anecdotes at the moment, sadly.
How do you not have anecdotes? How long have you been with the crew?
For a long time, but like my mind is more focused on the future than the past.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Neither have I started episode 1 of season 3. You started episode 1. You're already further than me if you started on episode 1 of season 3. I haven't even started that. You've been taking down the. Yeah, dude.
You know what you could do? You
nice
could get
to be 6 years old.
You could get a recording of all the crew. Just doing the whole congratulations thing, and just call it 6 years.
Oh my god.
From it, sure, whatever. But just like call the video
Fat Dog
6
isn't
years
6
old
years.
or whatever.
Fat Dog isn't 6 years. It's Log Horizon Abridged. That's 6 years old.
In which case, just get everyone who's from the Log Horizon Abridged doing that.
Do you have any idea how fucking difficult that would be?
Probably pretty difficult, but it'd be fun.
Do you have any idea how many different fucking time zones these people all live in?
That's why I'm saying just get them to record
It's
it.
a
Like, it's going to take, what, 15
nightmare.
seconds of clapping and saying congratulations.
Not for anniversary
put it
number
together.
6. Maybe for 10 if we're still around. But not for 6. That's way too much work for way too many lazy people to do. All right. But yeah, 6 years old. Blow out some candles. Not a lot of candles. It's only 6. Yeah.
I don't have a lighter. Oh wait, I have an idea.
No, let's not. You're an idiot.
Yes, I am.
Imagine still being a thing after a decade. Right. I don't think I've had a project that's lasted more than a decade. Gotten close, but not more than a decade. So, yeah. I think the podcast I did, started Konoha Corner in 2009, and we ended it in like 2016, 2017. No, 2015, because that's when the manga ended, and we were like, yeah, we're not going to cover the anime, considering like it's going through the same stuff that we've already been through, and we just moved on to Fairy Tail, and we kept like we had Fairy Tail around since 2011, but Fairy Tail ended. We stopped doing the Fairy Tail podcast, I think, in 2017. So yeah, 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. I mean, I've been podcasting since 2009, but it never went all the way to 2019. I shifted my full-time focus to Fat Talk. So yeah, I don't think I've had a project that I've been involved in for more than 10 years. That'll be a new thing if it happens. But but it's not something that I'm consciously aware of. It's like, these are the things I'm working on. It's not a goal that I have to like last 10 years on a project. It's like, if we can, yay. If not, then oh well.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. All right, guys, that has been the show. I know it wasn't very long, and I did try to stretch it out for as long as possible, but it is what it is. Thank you guys so much.
We could just sit here and talk about something else for the next hour.
No.
I'm sure we could find something.
No.
Okay.
No. I've got a Mushoku Tensei light novel reading stream that I have to do, and it's full of spoilers. It's literally it's the beginning of volume 14. Or no, 15. Volume 15. So I'm seriously hyped about that because we're about to learn about future Rudius.
Ooh.
Yeah. So woot woot. I can't say much. I'll just say that time travel does become a thing later.
Oh boy.
Only we had Turning Point 4. We had Turning Point 4 and it was
sleeping.
I hate you. I'm about to lose control.
Well, I remember doing the time.
Not for very much longer. All right, so anyway.
Oh shit. Fuck it.
So, there we go. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, we will see you later.
Mm-hmm.
If you're joining me for the light novel stuff, it'll be about 30 minutes or an hour. It depends on how long it takes me to set everything up. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.
Be on the lookout for if you are a patron or become a patron soon, be on the lookout for the Mushoku Tensei reactions because they will be going up kind of soon. I'm still working on the editing, but maybe another week. We'll see. But they'll be up.
That's the show. Praise Arceus, eat more cookies.